Pit lane, loosen your stuff, pit speed limit, look for the box, in the box, stop.
Just inland of one of the most beautiful sections of coastline in the U.S. lies a modest 2¼ miles of competition pavement with iconic status. The hills it embraces sit snugly between the clashing microclimates of damp sea air and the dry desert heat. It is here, at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca, that the number 30 NGT MOMO Porsche will stage their next fight. Round 3 of the American Le Mans Series. The number 30 qualified second in the GTC class at Monterey, behind the number 22 Alex Job WeatherTech Porsche. With 4 hours of racing ahead of them, the team knows the challenge will be to remain consistent on a dynamic circuit rife with obstacles.
Laguna Seca is very important. Unlike a lot of the tracks we race in America, it's a very smooth track, but it has very limited grip.
That's the problem with Laguna Seca, especially when it's windy, a lot of sand blows on the track, or if the guys start to spin, come back on the track, they bring dirt on the track.
And it's so slippery that there's always a lot of yellows. There's always a lot of times where you pack up again and you lose whatever lead you have. So it's important to drive fast, but you know, there's always that element of a yellow that can reset the whole field.
This is why all-out quickness needs to be offset by patience in endurance racing. The team's driver combination at Monterey reflects this understanding with the addition of Porsche Works driver Nick Tandy to co-drive alongside GTC Championship leader Enrique Cisneros.
Enrique is extremely consistent and Nick is extremely fast.
I told the guys, even if you cannot finish first, don't overdo it, try to move on the first guy. I'd rather than finish second or third than not finish at all. I mean, it's very early in the season, it's only the third race of 10 races total, but in our position, we have to go for the points. So a win is secondary in that case.
Early in the first lap of the race, Enrique's experience wins out over the number 22 WeatherTech, putting the NGT MOMO in front. Enrique continues a quick pace and puts some distance between himself and the rest of the GTC field, just as the first of many double yellows are already flying. The team takes the opportunity to pit, and Enrique re-enters the field in 4th position on fresh tires. But during the pit-in, the team receives a stop-and-go penalty for a pit lane speed violation. This results in a drop-down to 6th position. Cisneros is able to keep his focus, however, managing to move back up into 2nd before turning the car over to Nick Tandy. Tandy quickly takes the lead and manages to hold it for most of his stint, while also setting several fastest laps in class. He finally relinquishes the lead to the number 22 WeatherTech during his first pit stop for tires and fuel. Tandy's pace is so good, the team decides to leave him in the car for the remainder of the race. He holds position through his next stint, pitting again for tires and fuel with 1 hour remaining. Today, it seems Enrique will not be the only one to make an error on pit-in. Tandy is also forced to serve a 20-second stop-and-go penalty, again for a pit speed violation. But the NGT MOMO team does not fold. Upon re-entering the field, Tandy continues to set fastest laps and works his way back up to 2nd place behind the number 27 Dempsey Del Piero car, driven by Andy Lally. The decision to keep Tandy in the car pays off in the end. On the last lap of the race, he manages a spectacular overtake on the number 27 in front of them, putting them in the lead just before the checkered flag. Even after having served not 1 but 2 stop-and-go penalties, number 30 is victorious once again, taking the top spot on the podium.